Hello and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another episode of TEW 2020 NXT 2.0 here. We're back after the last episode, our first premium live event special of the series. If you haven't seen it, go check it out, because obviously there'll be spoilers aplenty as we look at the fallout from Bash at the Beach. So even in this intro, there'll probably be some. So pause this, mute this, whatever. Go check out episode 7, I want to say, Bash at the Beach, if you haven't already. If you're still here, I'll assume you have seen it though, and you're ready to see the fallout. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it, shall we? Another edition of NXT 2.0, the show that now resides in A-Champ territory. And the show gets underway with our new NXT champion, Carmelo Hayes, coming out to the ring. Carmelo Hayes is in a good mood, obviously. He's the new NXT champion. Coming out, Trick Williams hyping him up all the way. Gets in the ring, gets his mic. And Carmelo Hayes says that NXT is finally, well and truly, A-Champ territory. Now you see that it was that when I was NXT NA champion. When I had the North American Championship over my shoulder, that was the title. That was the only title. But I have done management a favor, and I finally put the NXT Championship back on top. Because I am what this championship needed. This championship needed Carmelo Hayes to bring it back to relevancy. Now, Braun Breaker, you put up a good fight. I won't say otherwise. But yet here I stand, NXT champion at last. The way it was always gonna be. The inevitable confrontation, Carmelo Hayes, Braun Breaker. And I'm the one left standing. I'm the one NXT champion. Because when I shoot, I don't miss. I took my shot. And I'm still here. When out comes Wesley. Wesley also having a pretty good Bash at the Beach, beating Cameron Grimes in the match of the night. Wesley comes out and he congratulates Carmelo Hayes. Well done. You are the new NXT champion. You are the new top dog. You shot, you didn't miss. Congratulations, but being NXT champion, even more so than being NXT North American champion, whether you want to admit it or not, puts a target on your back, meaning a lot more people are going to want to shoot at you. So allow me to be the first. Bash at the Beach, whilst you were dethroning Braun Breaker, I was having match of the nights with Cameron Grimes, and I beat Cameron Grimes. And now I beat Cameron Grimes, I'm about ready, I think, to take my shot. And Trick Williams stepping in first and saying a little Wes that, listen here. If you beat Cameron Grimes, whatever, and you got lucky against old Tricky at Great American Bash, but that don't mean you deserve a shot at the A-Champ, Carmelo Hayes. And Wesley saying that nothing luck about it. I fought. I gave my all and I beat Cameron Grimes, and I fought and gave my all and I beat you, Trick. And so you know what? Let's do it again. Trick, I'll beat you. And then Mello, I want my shot. And when I get my shot, trust me, I will fight. I will give it my all. And to paraphrase you a little bit, I don't plan on missing for 54. Just a good little opening promo here. Wesley, Trick Williams, later on tonight. Nice. As then we cut to a promo from, speaking of North American champion, Grayson Waller, saying that he's sure there's plenty of excuses running around, but he's still NXT North American champion. People wanted to make excuses when he beat Carmelo Hayes fair and square for this championship. People wanted to make excuses when he beat Wesley for this championship. People wanted to make excuses when he beat Tony D'Angelo at Bash at the Beach for this championship. But now Grayson Waller, still North American champion, and no excuses can stop that fact that he is the A champ, because this is the A title, I hear. So I'm the A champ around here still for a 50. It's a nice little promo from Grayson Waller. Lovely. Lovely work. First match this evening, just a nice little match. Dante Chen taking on Giovanni Vinci. And Giovanni Vinci picks up the win in the end with a 51. Nice little match. 61 Vinci. Good score from him. Jesus. 22 Chen. Happy with that. Nice match. Lovely. Then we go backstage to the Creed brothers. Not happy. Storming around. They storm to Diamond Mines. The Diamond Mine, the locker room they're in. Training room, whatever you want to call it. They go straight to still NXT Tag Champs, Damon Kemp and Roderick Strong, demanding answers. You know, you let Tatum into the Diamond Mine. You see what she did to Ivy? You see how she just turned on her and then she attacked her after the match? What the hell's up with that? You let her into the Diamond Mine, she does that, and Roddy's saying, whoa, let's calm down, okay? I don't know why Tatum did what she did. Okay, so don't come here screaming at me because of what she did. You want to know why she did? Go ask her. And Creed was saying, where is she then? And we'll ask her. And Roddy's saying, you know what, I think we know where she is. Come on, let's go ask her. And the Diamond Mine's storming, down some corridors. And Roddy's fine. They turn a corner. And Roddy's like, there she is. And the Creed brothers turn like, where? And then as they turn, Roddy grabs Julius. Damon grabs Brutus. And they both slam them into opposite walls. And they start beating them down. Tatum Paxley appearing, from around the corner. As Roderick Strong and Damon Kemp beat down on the Creed brothers here, throw them into more walls, and then Roderick Strong and Damon Kemp stand tall. And then Roderick Strong turns to Tatum Paxley, and they both smile and laugh before walking off for a 28. Decent. I mean, everyone was terrible here, except Tatum Paxley. Fair enough. But still, nice. Strong and Kemp take out the Creed brothers much like Paxley took out Ivy Nile. Creed Diamond Mine falling to pieces here. Let's go to some tag team action though. Speaking of the tags, we've got Briggs and Jensen taking on a couple of local talents, Riley and Hollis. And of course Briggs and Jensen pick up the win. Just a nice little win for them. Beat Pretty Deadly, got a win against Pretty Deadly, get another win here from Briggs and Jensen. Nice. 41. Good match. 44 Briggs, 40 Hollis, 31 Jensen, 23 Riley. Didn't expect that from Hollis. Well done, mate. Yeah. Nice. Briggs gets the win. Lovely. As then afterwards we cut to a promo from Joe Gacy. Joe Gacy saying that he still waits arms open for new followers. You look around him and he has the two druids, one over each shoulder, and he says that his heart is always open to allow new people in to see the light, to understand his words and his wisdom, and to help him work towards his peace. And he's already found another wayward soul to join. And then walks another person dressed in as a druid for a 41. Nice, just a nice little promo from Joe Gacy and his druids. So many. Then we cut to the ring. Toxic Attraction coming out. Toxic Attraction very happy. Celebrating. Mandy Rose, still the NXT Women's Champion. Little Nikita thought that she could step up, and yet she met the same face as everyone else, a knee to the face, and watching from the mat as Mandy Rose gets her arm raised, out comes Indy Hartwell. Not happy. Hartwell saying that, it's all well and good for Mandy, the mean girl stuff and saying all that, but what happens when Indy fought Mandy? Oh yeah, it was Mandy on the mat and Indy getting her arm raised. And Indy Hartwell says she's had enough of watching Toxic Attraction lord themselves over NXT. And Nikita wanted to stop it, and so does she. So Indy says she wants a fight. And so who is going to give it to her? And JC Jane's the one who steps forward. 43. Nice. So we get Indy Hartwell versus JC Jane here. And Indy does pick up a big victory with a big boot. JC Jane sustained a hernia. I don't know how long hernias are out for. Hopefully JC's not out for long. That must have been a really big boot for a 33. Decent little match considering she got a hernia. 42 Indy, 31 JC. all okay, you know, decent match. JC got injured. Hopefully, it's not too long term. After the match, Gigi and Mandy, because they're heels and because they're, you know, JC got hurt, start attacking Indy, beating down on her. When out rushes Nikita Lyons, yeah, I know, Sean, to make the save for a 45. Nice. Nikita Lyons rushes out and makes the save. And, well, I mean, JC is getting medical attention. So actually, Mandy and Gigi do not have the numbers advantage right now. Nikita and Indy matching them up pretty nicely for that 45. Good. All right, nice post to hopefully JC's not out long. Then we go to commercial. We come back. Out comes El Legado del Fantasma. Santos Escobar, Cruz del Toro, Joaquin Wilde, and Alexa Lopez all coming out. The crowd cheering, welcome back, you know. And Santos saying that he is done with Tony D'Angelo. Santos saying that he is tired of taking orders, and saying that from this day to his final day, Legado will take orders from no man. And Santos saying that he is done with Tony, but he is not done with Grayson Waller. He heard Grayson Waller's words, and Grayson Waller says that he owes no one nothing for his championship, and yet Santos is the one who handed it to him against Carmelo Hayes. Santos is the one who handed it to him against Tony D'Angelo. And so here is the warning. Santos says from Legado, from himself, that he will take the NXT North American Championship from Grayson Waller. When out comes Stacks, and Stacks ain't happy for 44. You know, Stacks saying, you betrayed the Don. You betrayed the Don, and Tony might not be here, but I, on his behalf, I'm going to kick your ass right now, Santos. And so next up, Santos Escobar versus Stacks. And Santos does pick up the win for 52. Go on, Santos. 66 for him, 17 for Stacks. All right, Stacks. Santos Escobar picks up the win in the end with a bridging German suplex. Okay, Santos picks up the win, gets his arm raised. Legado, stand tall. Lovely. Toxic Attraction storm into Cody Rhodes' office. They're not happy. JC's not here. She's getting checked by medical. Gigi and Mandy saying about how Indy and Leon's, they're tired of dealing with them. You know, they beat them. They're, you know, bored of them. They need to stop this crusade. Toxic Attraction on top. Mandy is NXT Women's Champion. They injured JC. Are you going to punish them? Are you going to punish them, Cody, Mr. General Manager, for this? And then Cody's just saying, and then you just hear, whoa, 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 whoa. Who the hell told you tonight was open mic night? And they turn, and there is Brandy Rhodes, of course, here to see her beautiful husband, Cody. Brandy, not happy with Toxic Attraction, walking into this, saying, you know, you don't just storm into the general manager's office like this. And Cody kind of laughing and saying, Mandy, Gigi, Mandy, you're right. You're NXT Women's Champion. We don't just want, you know, Indy and Nikita just, you know, attacking you or whatever. And injuring JC, obviously not good. They didn't mean it. These things happen. I'm sure you both already know that. But I hear you, okay? And so here's what we're going to do. Mandy and Gigi pretty happy with the way things are going right now. Cody saying, it's going to be Mandy Rose and Gigi Dolan against Indy Hartwell and Nikita Lyons. For a 64, Mandy and Gigi a lot less happy about that. Big tag match announced by Cody. JC injured, so Mandy will have to do a bit of tag team action. 64 though. Lovely. Brandy Rhodes. It says she was underwhelming. That is a lie. She really raised this segment. I'm sure we'd all agree. Then we cut to Apollo Crews doing whatever the hell Apollo Crews does. And he senses danger coming in the near future. And he is here to protect NXT and all the people around it for a 59. Nice. Well done, Apollo. Lovely work, mate. Before it is main event time, it is Trick Williams versus Wes Lee. Carmelo Hayes is sat, you know, NXT at a Capital Wrestling Center. They have that podium in the corner that, like, the Toxic Attraction, like, sit at to watch matches and whatever. He's up there. He's on a sofa. You know, he's got his championship. He's got champagne or whatever. You know, he's watching Williams taking on Wes Lee. And in the end, Wesley does pick up another win for a 51, 59 lead, 22 trick. Good match. They have great chemistry as well, so that's nice. Wesley does pick up the victory, gets his arm raised, and then he stands on the turnbuckle and he looks up to Carmelo Hayes and he points at him, and then he gestures around his waist, you know, championship. He wants the championship. Carmelo Hayes laughs and stands to his feet, putting his champagne down, and he picks up the NXT championship and he holds it in the air. He points to himself. I'm the A-champ. You know, puts it over his shoulder. Him and Wesley staring down. Wesley jumping off the turnbuckle and turning around straight into a cave-in from Cameron Grimes for a 58. Wesley stared down Cameron Grimes. You know, that elation from the win and that. And then turns around straight into Cameron Grimes. Clearly not happy about another defeat to Wesley. Hitting the cave-in for a 58. Good main event. Good post. Happy with that. Another a nice edition of NXT, I think, here. Which gets an overall addition of 56. Increased up on 32 regions. Happy with that. JC got injured. Hopefully she's not out for too long, but yeah, Wesley picked up another win. Santos got a good win. Indy got a win. Da Vinci got a win. Santos wants the NXT NA title. Toxic Attraction versus Leons and Indy. Brandy Rhodes was here. What more could you want in a show? Hope you have enjoyed. If you have, then subscribe for more and leave a like. We're going to, you know, the fallout from Bachelor Beach Ball. So already building up towards our next special episodes and premium live event specials. So do subscribe so you don't miss an episode of the series if you're enjoying. I hope you are. Leave a like I said. And as always, I just want to say a very special thank you for watching.